Real estate on the Near Disney YouTube channel. And so we are actually going live on several different channels today. We're so blessed. We are officially a part of Streaming the Magic. So I think I've got Miranda as part of our group, making sure she's sharing it there. But we're looking for comments in regard to where's everybody from? I'm hoping that all the comments now will come into this one channel so that we can talk to you. I've lived in Central Florida for 40 years. I just celebrated my 60th birthday. I used to be a Walt Disney World VIP tour guide when I first moved down here, and then I went into the marketing arena for Disney. I was also in marketing for a place called Church Street Station in downtown Orlando. And then I was with 5 years with Universal Studios in charge of marketing for the opening of City Walk at Universal Studios. So I feel like I could be a great resource for many of you that are just wondering, what is it like to live in Orlando? And when I say living in Orlando, I'm saying that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle, because there's so many good things that are happening. And I'm excited to announce to everybody that we're going to be talking in the future in regards to what Walt Disney really did. What did Walt Disney really do? He has a legacy. And the next couple of weeks, I think what we're going to be doing is showing you that. But in the meantime, we promised that we were going to follow up in regards to what our audience is asking. We have about 1,000 people that are watching, actually a little bit more, about 1,200 right now per week. So you may not be watching right now, but you'll be watching later on in the week. And we did have somebody ask us, it's the holiday season right now, and is shopping any good? And it was really sweet because the comment came from somebody in Chicago, and boy, you know it, Chicago has got some really great shopping, but it's a big secret, a hidden secret here in regards to what we have. We've got a lot going on, and I have a dream team that went out and they looked at different shopping areas. What they're going to do is they're going to tell you about those shopping areas. We're going to come back and then even tell you about what are some of the cool homes, the properties that might be within a 5-mile radius of those shopping areas. Because for those of you that have been with us for the year, I think it was last week that we talked about some of their favorite restaurants that they like to go to. And the week prior, we talked about some of the favorite movie theaters they're going to, because we were part of a red carpet premiere. That's something else I want to talk about, is A Christmas Karen. Please be sure that you stream it. A lot of it was shot right here in the town that Disney built called Celebration, Florida. You can actually go to stream it on Amazon Prime, Pluto Plus, Google Play, iTunes, but it's called A Christmas Karen. I think you're going to really like it. So let me know. I'm looking for comments in regards to where everybody's from. I want to make sure the system's working properly, see if you have any questions for me. But otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. I'll be watching, and I want to show you what the Dream Team came up with, what some of the options are for shopping.
Hey guys, the fairy goddaughter of real estate here, Chelsea Brooks. Today, we're out here at the Florida Mall, Central Florida's largest shopping center, from the Crayola experience to great restaurants and awesome retail. Let's go take a look inside. The Florida Mall encompasses 1.8 million square feet and has 250 storefronts ranging from retail, dining, and entertainment experiences such as Crayola. The Florida Mall has a vast array of retail options, from its prominent department stores such as Macy's and Dillard's, right down to its unique individual storefronts such as Apple, American Girl, H&M, Michael Kors, and so much more. It's truly your one-stop shop under one roof. Who doesn't love eating while shopping? One of the great things about the Florida Mall is their world-class dining pavilion that's been recently renovated with 1,400 indoor and outdoor seating options and a lineup of 23 restaurants and eateries that are flavored packed. There's something for everybody here, even the pickiest of eaters. Let you guys in on a little secret. My favorite spot to stop while shopping is Aunt Annie's Pretzels. I'm all about giving an experience as a gift. So my choice is Build-A-Bear. Here at the Florida Mall, they have their workshop. From putting in the fluff, to giving it a heartbeat, to picking its accessories, and so much more. It's an experience you don't want to miss out on. For those families that visit the Florida Mall, they offer an amazing play park located near the Crayola Experience. It's an interactive play area with 3,000 square feet of room to run and have fun during their shopping experience. One of the other unique things about the Florida Mall is attached to the mall itself is the Florida Hotel, with the Florida Mall seeing 20 million visitors annually, ranging from domestic to international. Who wouldn't want to stay on property? If you're looking for your next shopping experience, dining, or play, be sure to check out the Florida Mall.
Hey everyone, Miranda here. Welcome out to the Grove at Winter Garden Village. This not so quaint little shopping center, or I guess I should say big shopping center, is home to over 150 storefronts. That includes restaurants, boutique stores, big name box stores like Carter's and Forever 21 right behind me, and even other like sit-down restaurants like the Bonefish Grill right behind me. In addition to all this massive retail space, they've also got some really awesome locations just to kind of sit down and sightsee or take in the kind of atmosphere here. Now, what makes Winter Garden a little bit different and why you might want to call it your own home is that everything here is right at your fingertips. I'm talking lifestyle, sports, retail, clothing, perfume, luggage, tech wizards, you name it, you can find it here. So Winter Garden is the commercial and cultural capital of the West Orange County, with regional amenities such as the Garden Theater, the Sobo Gallery, the Art Center, several museums, and the Downtown Pavilion, which is actually home to the Winter Garden Farmers Market that's held every Saturday morning. While this makes for a fabulous shopping center, there's so much more to it here. You can see the Bonefish Grill right behind me, so there's plenty of restaurants, sit-down type, or even quick service just across the way. Now I know what you're thinking, this can't be all about shopping. Well, it's not, because there's plenty of space right here to take in the sights and sounds, and they do a wonderful job at decorating everything. Winter Garden is home to so many single-family properties, condos, townhomes, all alike. So location is really what it's all about here with Winter Garden. In addition to this lovely shopping center, you're only about 10 minutes out from Windermere, which backs right on up to those Disney parks and Cinderella's castle. So whether you're just driving through from your commute, or if you are potentially looking to call this home, you're literally only a few hops, skips, and a jump away from the Magic Kingdom.
Hey everybody, it's Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty, and you're watching the Near Disney YouTube channel, where we bring you the best of what's in Central Florida within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. And beyond the theme parks and attractions here in Central Florida, many people want to be near great shopping hubs. So today I'm hanging out at the Mall at Millennia, a huge, sleek, contemporary shopping center loaded with awesome stores, restaurants, and atmosphere. So yes, a number of the designer brands and the luxury brands are upstairs, as well as your high-end jewelry like David Yurman and Tiffany's, and then your, of course, handbags. You got your Gucci, your Louis Vuitton, and your Chanel. If you're looking for a gift for like a hipster in the family, or like young person in like fairly decent budget range, this is a place for hip clothes, fun little knickknacks, and it's always, as you know, the place where everyone gets their first record player these days, because vinyl is in. When it comes to eating at Mall of Millennia, you're really spoiled for choice. Don't shop till you drop, just go refuel, get some food, maybe up here in the courtyard where I'm sitting. The food court has all kinds of diverse restaurants, from Chick-fil-A to Firehouse Sub. You got Chipotle, grab a slice of pizza, grab some Chinese. We're sitting right in front of Johnny Rockets, and there are some higher end cuisine too if you want to come here for a nice dinner or a high-end business lunch. Got California Pizza Kitchen, that's where we just stopped in to grab a bite. Cheesecake Factory with a million gazillion menu items, there's something for you there. There's the Brio Italian, PF Chang's. It's great to eat at Mall of Millennia. Whew. All right guys, I think we shopped it up. If you're interested in this lifestyle or learning more about real estate market in the area, I'd love to help you out. just give me a call anytime. Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty. It's 407-922-0587.
Hey everyone, if you're looking for some terrific retail therapy, look no further than the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. Especially during this holiday season, you'll be sure to find something for everyone on your list. And right now I'm in the Under Armour outlet, and I have some kids on my list. And if you have any children that are active and love to play sports like most kids do, the Under Armour outlet is a pretty good option for you for finding Christmas presents. And I think I will take one of each for my sons and my daughter.
Sounds like I might be muted. Thank you so much. I love the audience. Thank you for telling me I was muted. So I was just saying, didn't the team do a great job on their showing you all the great different retail that's out in Central Florida? And that's just a piece of it. I was over at Disney Springs a couple of days ago. My honorary niece was celebrating her 18th birthday, and they have this incredible place called Sprinkles. You can get cupcakes there that are really spectacular. And they also have a Pandora, which is really a great spot. If anybody's looking for something for, say, an 18-year-old, Pandora has these bracelets that you can put these charms on, and they kind of would symbolize important times of their life. So she was getting ready to turning 18, and she spent most of her life living around the Cinderella's castle area. So I put a castle on there, and then it was just in visualizing, as she goes into her 20s or 30s or 40s, that she may be traveling, or wherever she goes to college, she'll be able to have that bracelet. And it's just really a fun thing. And I do know, I think they were having a 30% off discount. So anyway, that is a response to someone that watches us that was from the Chicago area asking about shopping. And so now what I'm going to do is I have this dream team. We are top 1% nationwide realtors, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what they found as far as what prices of homes are that are close to these areas of shopping. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this system turned on for you as well. I'm going to be watching with any of your questions. I'm here for you, okay? Hey guys, isn't it incredible? Here we are, December 2nd, and I'm just so excited that you were able to share your favorite places that you go shopping for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
We're not lacking for being able to go shopping anywhere, right?
No, certainly not.
Yeah. So I found it super interesting. I know there's I would say super powerhouses for retail areas, but why don't we start with our fairy goddaughter, Chelsea? What did you pick as far as where you like to go shopping?
Yeah, so you guys saw in the video, I picked the Florida Mall. This has been a staple in Central Florida for a really long time. They've done a fantastic job actually updating and renovating on the inside. It's gorgeous. It's super sleek, modern, but it is truly your one-stop shop in Central Florida. It is, as you heard me say, it is the largest shopping center in Central Florida. It encompasses 1.8 million square feet, which is a lot. And you heard me say there's over 250 storefronts itself. And then a lot of the big staple department stores are still there as well. Macy's, Dillard's, that kind of stuff. So just a really, truly unique experience with some great dining. And the other really cool thing about the Florida Mall is they have experiences. It's not just shopping and retail. So you've got the Crayola experience, which is a go-to for all the families here, both local and international. And then Build-A-Bear, which was actually my choice for a gift. I'm more about giving an experience than I am a gift, and this is truly an experience. Build-A-Bear is an experience for both adults and kids. Kids, they get to make their stuffed animal come to life, and then for an adult, it can be a great memory of a lost loved one as well, because you can put a voice inside of it. So it's a really cool experience. You get to put the stuffing in, a heartbeat, a voice box. You get to pick its wardrobe. So just something really cool to take part in. And then we were also looking at homes that were in a 5-mile radius of our shopping area. And I chose Belle Isle, which is a super sought after area here in Central Florida. The home I chose, I feel like, is a steal. It is a beautifully renovated 2-story home in Belle Isle. The address is 5826 Woodbine Drive. It is listed at $500,000. It is a 3-2, and it's 1,990 square feet. This home sits right across from Lake Conway. It is on 0.2 of an acre, which you do not find in Belle Isle. This is truly a gem to find. So they've done a beautiful renovation inside, new roof, new flooring, brand new kitchen with white shaker cabinets, new quartz countertops, all new stainless steel appliances. All the bathrooms have been renovated. It's got a den that leads out to the back patio with beautiful French doors. There's tons of natural lighting in this house. These windows are beautiful. A bright, fresh coat of that creamy white paint. So it's a great blank canvas for the next owners to come in and really make it their home. All 3 bedrooms are upstairs, but again, tons of space for that new family or soon to be family to come in and really make it their own.
I think that's a great choice. And under 500,000.
500,000. Yeah.
You and I've spent a good amount of time looking at property out in that Belle Isle area, and I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a steal. I know this is that thing that's going around right now that people are saying, oh, it won't last long. I really think this is one that'll be snatched up pretty fast. It's got a beautiful bright red front door and a 2-car garage, so it's got all the bells and whistles.
I love it. We have had people in the past they would fly in and say, I want to buy something, but I want to make sure I'm in by Christmas, believe it or not. And it would be after December 2nd. And because, you can close on a property within 14 days, sometimes 10 days if you really push it. A lot of times it's the title company that needs that time to make sure that the title's nice and clean. Mm-hmm. But it's not surprising. And so many times it's, a spouse that says, I want to surprise my loved one. And wouldn't it be cool to be able to have a house near Disney, especially in that beautiful area at, fairly low price point for Central Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. And this particular house where this home is, it's right by the 528, and you jump on and head right towards Disney. It's in a great location to get to all of the shopping and dining for Soto, which is the downtown shopping area. So it's in great proximity to some amazing areas.
Yeah. And I love, a lot of times people too, I think in Belle Isle, they'll go to Disney periodically and whatnot. But those lakes, right?
Yes, the chain of lakes. Yeah.
The boating, the fishing, especially for our friends that are watching up north right now with the snow and the ice. God bless you guys. I just would encourage you to call my dream team and start talking about having that house. If you're not going to be down here full time, at least part of the time, so that you can be down here in the warm, because it's like post weather right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I would imagine you picked Florida Mall. And so in this area, we always smile because we're like, okay, Disney, then Universal's going to do something big, and there's always the yin and the yang type of thing, right? And so if there's a Florida Mall, I bet there's another big mall somewhere. Did anybody pick that one?
Yeah, I took as you saw, took a tour of one of the other juggernaut malls for the area. That's really cool. That's the mall at Millennia. It's another big one, not quite as big, but still over a 1.1 million square feet, has 150 approximately stores and services, and it's kind of anchored by those 3 giant department stores of like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and Neiman Marcus. That's where I actually sometimes, because that's where they have a department for a Mackenzie's Child in there. That's how she decorates her house. So mall at super cool. It's got a different vibe to it maybe than Florida Mall, and that this one is really sleek and crisp and in how it presents itself. Very open. The whole mall kind of looks like a store, and of course it has a store inside of it as well. And you know, beautifully decorated as you saw. There was a place to meet Santa. Did a whole bunch of my shirts. I kind of make it my kind of like mid-budget, young adult kind of clothing brand. I enjoy a lot. So yeah, Mall of Millennia. I hope you had fun walking through it with me there, because it's a cool one. Also,
and I wanted to say, I think Ted Baker, if you're watching out there, any Ted Baker people, I would hire the Prince of Real Estate, Elijah Lewis, to be one of your models, because every time he's out and about on property, people ask, where did you get that? Where did you get that? And it's Ted Baker. I think you're wearing Ted Baker now, right?
Yeah. That's a cool little shirt by them as well. Yeah, I could take that as a side gig. I would think that when I'm not selling the magic experience for living in Central Florida, I just got to work on my blue steel and
That's right.
model poses. Lots of really amazing restaurants as well, like in Millennia. I spent Valentine's there at Capitol Grill. Really great place to get a steak. They've got your Cheesecake Factory. They've got your California Pizza Kitchen, P.F. Chang's, Brio Italian, and then a normal food court where you can get kind of like your Chipotle's and your Chick-fil-A stuff. So real great hub, and it's lots of cool communities circling it as well. I picked one to highlight as well because it's one that we have recently gotten some people sold into, and they love it there. It's Vizcaya, and that's kind of also just still minutes away within that 5-mile radius of Millennium Mall, but they it's a gated community with 24-hour security. Great stuff. Kind of has some of the homes have waterfront, so there's. If I can sell you on at least the community, I'll at least tell you the listing that I picked. That one is 8522 St. Marino Boulevard in that Vizcaya community. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath at just under 2,800 square feet, listed for $799,500. So that's cool. This one comes with a nice open floor plan. You got primary bedroom on the first floor and other bedrooms upstairs. Has a bonus room that you could use as an office as well. Nice features like a tile roof, screened in pool. You got some yard and some palm trees out in front of your 2-car garage. So it's a real great experience, and nice that the community itself offers some amenities as well, even for single family. Like you've got a fitness center and you've got the community pool as well. Sometimes you think you only get that if you're living in a condo. So it's a cool area, and Dr. Phillips is a cool area that it's situated in. So you don't just have the mall to entertain you. You've got some Publix, you've got stuff like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. You can definitely make it a lifestyle.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love that area too. The Barnes and Noble, I think it's one of the last Barnes and Nobles I'm aware of. I love walking through a bookstore.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's one of the last ones left. It makes me sad. I realize the one on OBT is gone too.
Yeah. But it's nice that we do have available so that people can read online and the audibles and all that stuff, because we have many of our clients that are famous authors now, and seems like they're still doing well, but there's nothing like walking through that bookstore and buying a gift for people, right? Yeah. All right. So you got Florida Mall covered. You got Mall of Millennia covered. And I bet Cinderella found something really magical that she wanted to share with us today. Yeah, Virginia?
Yeah. Well, I do love to shop. So I chose the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets, which is kind of like, it's right off, it's on Vineland Avenue, but it's really easy to get to. That's why I kind of like to go, because it's only about a 15-minute drive from my house in Celebration. It's an outlet, premium outlets. So it's all like open air, I like to call it. So you're not in a building, every time you leave a store, you're outside. And the day I went, when you saw in my video, it was perfect weather, 80 degrees, nice breeze. And so it makes shopping just a real pleasure when you can kind of take a nice walk outside in between the stores. And of course, they have like really nice high-end shops like Ferragamo and Tory Burch, and they've got stuff for kids and tons of shoe selection, like athletic shoes, and just basically you can find anything that you want there. It's a great place to go shopping for your friends and family, especially around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And so that neighborhood is really nice. It's right near Dr. Phillips, and so I chose a home to focus on that's only about 2 miles from the outlets. So if you live there, you can pop over to those outlets all the time. It is 10867 Lemon Lake Boulevard in Orlando. And it's a very modern and minimalistic home, really beautiful, built in 2016, so only about 6 years old. It's located in the gated community of Ruby Lake. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and it's listed for $919,000. It's about 3,500 square feet, so it's a good-sized home. It has two primary bedrooms, one on the first floor and one on the second, which we love for those multi-generational families that live together and you want one on the first floor. It also has an office on the first floor with built-in Murphy beds, so that's a great option for more guests, friends and family who come to stay. There's just another space for them. Gourmet kitchen, of course, with the quartz countertops and stainless appliances, nice 42-inch cabinets. Upstairs has a really nice open loft space that looks down on the living room and the kitchen. And the upstairs also has an entertainment room that is closed off by itself, and it has a projector and screens so you can have your own movie night in your house and feel like you've gone to the theater, which is pretty cool. And there's additional bedrooms and the laundry room upstairs. The backyard is great. It has a nice green space. And of course, the community has a resort-style pool, clubhouse, and tennis courts. And like I said, it's just in a really great location in the Dr. Phillips area, close to all the shops and restaurants.
Yeah. Remind me, what was the price point on that one?
$919,000.
And I think, especially now, since we are the affiliates for the Disney Federal Credit Union, and knowing that the present interest rates, we can help get that interest rate down closer to potentially 4.95% or what have you. That 900,000 price point is still very doable for people now. I think when they're not working with realtors that share with them how to get that interest rate down, then it becomes scary, because those extra 2 points and all of a sudden pop them up into a monthly payment that is a little bit of an ouch. But when you have a beautiful property like you found in that fantastic location, and what I love too is that area is so conducive to not only Disney, but also Universal Studios and International Drive and all these other things that are popping, the Grinchmas type of thing, that you probably would need those Murphy beds, because you're probably going to have a lot of company that wants to come visit you.
Definitely. Yeah, I thought it was priced well because it's a newer home, like only 6 years old. And so it really was turnkey. You wouldn't have to do anything to it. And the location is fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah. And, when you're picking the outlet mall, we have gotten some requests that people have said, hey, can you talk about some local churches that are around? And I would say that's one of the things when you're driving on I-4, I think it's called I think it's Mary Queen of the Universe. It's a basilica it's the national shrine for Mother Mary. And of course, with Jesus is the reason of the season type of thing. Our Catholic family that's out there, I remember in the early days when I first moved down here, and I was actually working with Chelsea's mom, and there was not a lot that was built on that International Drive area at that time. Right. She's actually responsible for most of that success because she's built that out. But back in the early days, that Catholic church was kind of a mobile home type of thing size. But then as Disney was growing, and then a lot of our Catholic friends, when they travel, they look for a church close by. And you think about the millions of people that come to Disney each year, that property then began to expand and expand and expand. And you see that it's a huge metropolis type of thing right in front of that outlet mall. So going down I-4 by that Lake Buena Vista intersection, you'll find that beautiful Catholic church and that incredible outlet mall that you pick. So good pick. Good pick. Well, everybody, we've got a new member that we introduced last week. Miranda, we call her Alice in Wonderland. And I think the rabbit holes that you're going to take us through are incredible. And we're going to discover a lot of great things with you.
You know, just to get you curiouser and curiouser, so to speak. That being said, we tend to shop as a family, so I really wanted to focus on somewhere that I could take my entire family out and not have to worry about going from place to place to place. It was just all encompassed in one quick swift there. So we chose to showcase the Winter Garden Village. It's a wonderful, sprawling shopping center, I guess you could say. It's massive, though. It is a home to over 150 storefronts, and you can get things for kids of all ages, adults. They've got lifestyles, they've got a gym, they've got a massage envy there, they've got restaurants in case you want to take a break from your shopping. It's also a great area for you to have your home goods, your home improvement, your pet store, and your party store all in one place. So there's not going to be many places that you're going to find so much diversity there. So it really helps me and my family whenever we go out, so that way I can do just one quick swift shopping spree for everything, pick up everything that's on my list, and not have to worry about going to 15 different destinations to complete my entire list. So it was very helpful there. But it also doesn't hurt that they try to dress it up. They've got a beautiful little section that you can sit in and kind of watch the traffic go by. They've got a beautiful Christmas tree and some of those presents there at the bottom that you'll see, or you did see already in the video. So they really try to do a good job at trying to keep it decorated for the seasons too.
Yeah, I love it there. I think you were talking about some of the restaurants, and Bonefish is one of weeks past. The Dream Team was asked, what are your favorite movie theaters that you go to? Where are the restaurants that you like to hang out at? Well, Bonefish would be one of mine. I love their sea bass that they have at that place.
For sure. Yeah. And, Bonefish Grill is also a really great option for those that have a gluten intolerance. So my husband's also gluten intolerant. So we tend to frequent there a lot because they're able to kind of work around that. And I know that's getting to be more of a thing for everybody, that they're finding that with celiac and gluten intolerance there. So yeah, it's really great that they've got that available. And if a sit-down restaurant is really not what you're looking for, you're looking for something more just kind of grab and go, just across the street, they've got Chick-fil-A's, Taco Bell's, KFC's, you name it. They pretty much got it, even cell phone stores. So I'm telling you, you can like deck out your entire house and lifestyle in this entire shopping center.
Yeah. And so, that Winter Garden Horizon West area, especially as a parent, we can speak to when the kids little, Chick-fil-A, where's Chick-fil-A, where's Chick-fil-A? So you're right. It's like, you don't want to, that's one of the questions that we get as realtors too, that we'll drive through and they're like, okay, this is great. And this is where the library is. And this is where the fire station is. There's a lot of times where I get the question, where's the closest Starbucks? And where's the closest Chick-fil-A, right?
Yes. Yes. And if you've done any kind of research into the residential areas closest to Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom, maybe more specifically, Winter Garden is probably come up on your list, either hearing it in passing from people commuting or as a destination that people now know and love and want to be a part of. It's a really growing suburb, probably one of the most fastest growing in the whole United States at this point, because it now spans 3 different zip codes. It's massive. So while it looks like a small little blip on your map, I can guarantee you it is ever growing.
Yeah. And I love the hills. I love the topography. I love that it's a lot of new, because it was land for years. And I remember driving it thinking, gosh, if anybody ever started building on this stretch, it's going to take off. And that's exactly what's going on. So I bet you found a property you wanted to tell us about too. Yeah,
I did. Yes. And it's in the loveliest neighborhood. It's called Story Grove. So if you've ever wanted that picturesque storybook lifestyle, this is the one for you. The address for the home that I want to tell you about is 15210 Book Club Road. And what I really love about it is each and every single one of these streets is all named after something to do with Lover's Lane or Book Club or Silver Surfer. So it just invokes a sense of being put into the storybook yourself. So this particular home is 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, just a little over 2,000 square feet for you. It's situated on a massive lot, which has a lot of open space. It's situated all on one floor, so everybody is comfortable. Like I said, it's got 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. It doesn't have a fenced-in in backyard, but that's only to be able to take in such of the green space in the backyard and that superb lake view there in the back from the lanai. It truly is a magical place. And sitting at $539,000 at its current list price, I don't know that it's going to last very much longer.
Wow. Yeah. Anything under that jumbo rate, anything that's under 625 or whatever, flying off the shelves. Good choices. And speaking of that price point, Cinderella has a listing that's in Celebration that is really spectacular. It's 525,000, right? Actually, I'm probably going to ask after this. Send you guys a little bit of the video on this. But it's really perfect for somebody that's up north and it's snowing and you're like, I have that place for Christmas. It's vacant right now. You'd actually get into it, be able to enjoy the Celebration lifestyle. We were all part of the Christmas tree lighting. The Christmas tree is already lit in downtown Celebration. They make it snow every night. They have the Voices of Liberty that are singing. They walk around and sing. They have an ice skating rink, believe it or not, in Florida. I don't know how they do that, but they do. Yeah. And we wanted to share that with everyone. We also wanted to share that, we're not too far from Disney Springs, and there's over 101 retail stores there, along with the movie theater, wonderful restaurant. We'll probably ask Dee Bellavati from our YouTube group to flash some photos of some really cool stores that are there as well. There's no fee to park there, so there's really lots of time, right, for everybody to go out and now find your holiday gifts for people. We know that there's white elephant parties that are coming up too, right? But and I think tonight, Friday, our team's getting together for our Christmas outing, and I think it's very blessed. I feel like we're all going into a year where all that pandemic stuff hopefully has really been getting even further behind us, and now's the time to really live your best life. Talk to my dream team, because they're going to be able to tell you how to get access to some of these properties, get to know them. Please share with your friends too. Maybe you're not ready to make the move yet, but these guys can help your friends as well. Sound good?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Sounds great.
I should mention one last thing, because my hubby has really been doing a great job. He loves to do photography, and if anybody's around town, December 3rd, which is Saturday night, there's an art walk, which is really fun in downtown Celebration. I think it's from 5 to 9 p.m. It's the first time that he'll be showcasing his photography. And he'll be closer to Reggiano's, one of our favorite restaurants outside. And he's going to be in a tent right beside Rachel. Rachel is one of our realtors too. But what happened was, when she became active with us, her painting career took off, and she is showcased in Wyland Galleries. And so she's going to be side by side with my husband, Rod. She'll be painting. He'll be doing photography. So we'd love for you guys to come out and say hi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a bunch of information for everybody. But if you can think, have we forgotten anything?
I don't think so.
Good.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see everybody next week. Please make sure you go to the Near Disney YouTube channel, subscribe and like, and please share if you don't mind, because we'd like to get this content out to as many people as possible. And we're wishing everybody a happy holiday.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye.
So I'm very excited to be able to see that we've had some interaction with some beautiful people. And thank you. Got a comment saying, I love seeing the Brady Bunch. That's what I call my team. They are actually foot soldiers that are out there for you guys, Central Florida, that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. And actually, because of this audience here, we've actually expanded. We went out to Lake County as well. We have done videos on Claremont. We've done videos on Mount Dora. And if you're not subscribed, if you could go to Near Disney YouTube channel, and you'll be able to pull up those videos, that would be great. I also wanted to say, I'm looking at the comments here. Thank you, AJ. It looks like we have a bonus son by the name of AJ, and he is serving in the service. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Somebody just sent me a note. So I just wanted to say thank you to them. And, it's interesting. We've been able to um, help people in the past. You're not going to believe this or not, that sometimes they'll come into town now and then they see all the beautiful things that are happening in Central Florida, right? And they're like, I gotta go ahead and purchase something. Well, it can be done between now and Christmas. It typically takes a title company 14 days, sometimes 10 days. And what happens is we have in the past even gotten organized where we could put up a tree and able to surprise the family. So there is a property that I think is a really good option that might be worthy of something like that. So I thought I would end the show today with that information and see what you think. I guess what, you know what, I'm going to try that again. Let me try that again because I don't think you're able to see it. I apologize. I'm an old dog trying to learn new tricks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up a little bit and see if I can't get it playing for you. So give me one quick second and we'll see what we're going to find here. Because it's really a wonderful video that our YouTube group did. And let's see what I can do to see if it'll share. Okay, thank you guys so much for your patience on that. And here we go. I think maybe, no? Make sure. Well, it's not working for me right now, but anyway, we will make sure that I get to send that out in a little bit. So anyway, everybody have a blessed. Make sure that you subscribe. I see some people trying to send me some recommendations. You guys are just the best. We have the best viewers. I really do believe that. And so we will, yeah, we will just try to show you next week. So anyway, have a great week. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me at 1-800-KIM-HAWK, 1-800-KIM-HAWK. And we will be doing some new stuff next week. I'm excited to report. Like I said, we're going to talk about the legacy of Walt Disney for the next month. And I think that's going to air on Tuesday nights. And so anyway, I'd love for people, especially if you live in the Central Florida area, to tell us what your thoughts are and add to the storyline. But I think I've come up on something that is going to be really exciting for Central Florida to talk about. And that's about it. So I'm just looking for any more comments here. Thank you guys so much again. I know many of you will be watching throughout the week. Feel free to give me a call. Let me know if there's any of my dream team members that can help you. But otherwise, have a wonderful, wonderful week as we prepare in this wonderful holiday season. Bye-bye.